So if you're thinking about moving to Concord, North Carolina, this video is going to save you months of research because I'm going to tell you everything. The good, the great, and yes, the things nobody talks about. My name is Daniel Moravell. I'm a Charlotte area real estate agent with many years of experience helping buyers and sellers all across the greater Charlotte metro. And today we are going to talk about one of the biggest and fastest growing and most underrated suburbs of the entire market, and that is Concord, North Carolina. So stay with me because by the end of the video, you are going to know exactly whether Concord is the right move for you. And I'm going to show you something about the area towards the end that most people do not find out about until after they have already moved here. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first, where exactly is Concord, North Carolina? Well, Concord sits northeast of Charlotte. That's about 20 to 25 minutes from uptown Charlotte, depending on where you are coming from. It is the county seat of Cabarrus County. And here is something that might surprise you. Concord is not a small town anymore. With over 115,000 people, Concord is now one of the largest cities in the entire state of North Carolina. Grew over 9% in just the last few years alone. That is not slow and steady climb. That is a city that is absolutely exploding. And the reason people are moving here, you ask? Simple. Jobs, affordability, quality of life, and access to everything Charlotte has to offer. And of course, without paying those Charlotte prices. So let's talk about what you actually are going to pay for a home in Concord, because this is one of the biggest reasons people end up here. Right now, the median home price in Concord is sitting around the mid 300s to the low 400s, depending on the neighborhood and what you're looking for. And for that price point, you're getting significantly more home than you would inside the Charlotte proper area. We're talking 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage, a real backyard, honestly, in a neighborhood with amenities like pool and walking trails. That same home in Charlotte, you're easily looking into the $50,000 to $100,000 or more from that price point. Now, if you are the first-time home buyer, Concord is generally one of the best entry points in this entire market right now. There are still affordable options in the low to mid 200s, but that would put you in the townhomes and smaller single-family homes, which is not bad either. That gives you a real foothold in the market that's only going to keep appreciating. And if you are a move-up buyer, coming from a smaller home inside Charlotte, or relocating from a more expensive city, your dollar is going to go a lot further here. New construction is almost everywhere in Concord right now, to be honest. Builders like D.R. Horton, Lennar, Smith Douglas, and others have active communities here. So if you want a brand new home, Concord is absolutely the place that has options. One thing I will say as your agent, new construction is great, but you do want representation when you walk into those builder offices. The builder's agent works for the builder, not for you. Having your own agent costs you nothing extra, and make sure that you are protected in that process. I will drop my contact info in the description if you want to talk through that. No pressure, of course. I have to talk about this, because when people think of Concord, North Carolina, one of the first things that comes up is Charlotte Motor Speedway. And if you are a NASCAR fan, or honestly, even if you're not, this is one of the coolest things about living here. Charlotte Motor Speedway sits right here in Concord and is not just a racetrack. It's one of the premier motorsports facilities in the entire world, believe it or not. We're talking about the Coca-Cola 600 every Memorial Day weekend, one of the crown jewel races of all of NASCAR. And also the Roval, which is one of the most unique road courses layouts in the sport. And of course, there's concerts, events, experiences throughout the whole year. And as a local, you are literally driving past this place on your way to the grocery store every day. This is just your normal Tuesday. Think about that. Now, I will be honest with you, on race weekend, traffic is in certain parts of Concord can pick up and be kind of crazy, but that is part of living near the world-class venue. But with the overwhelming majority of the residents will tell you that the trade-off is completely worth it. It adds an energy and an identity to the community that most suburbs just do not have. Let's talk about what your day-to-day life actually looks like in Concord. And that starts with one of the most talked about things in the area, and that is Concord Mills Mall. Concord Mill is one of the largest outlet and value retail malls in the entire Southeast. You're talking about over 200 stores. Things like Nike, Under Armour, Coach, Michael Kors, a massive entertainment complex with a movie theater, Dave & Buster's, and a sea life aquarium right outside the mall. For families especially, this is a huge quality of life perk. You got the world-class shopping, entertainment, literally 10 minutes from most neighborhoods in Concord, North Carolina. And what's surrounding Concord Mills, you say? Every restaurant chain you can think of. Plus a growing number of local spots that the community absolutely loves. I do too. Beyond the mall, Concord has a really solid mix of everyday conveniences. Multiple grocery store options, tons of medical facilities, including a major hospital system, fitness centers, salons, everything you need for a daily life. It is all here, and it's all easy to access. You're not driving into Charlotte for everyday errands. Everything you need is literally right here in Concord. Now, here's something that genuinely surprises a lot of people who are relocating here. Downtown Concord is charming, like really charming. Union Street is downtown Concord, has an amazing small town walkable feel. Historic buildings, local restaurants, coffee shops, breweries, and a real sense of community identity that a lot of newer suburbs just haven't built yet. If you love the idea of being able to walk to dinner on a Friday night, or grab a coffee or a Saturday morning without getting in the car, downtown Concord gives you that feel. Some of the local favorites down here are craft breweries that have become real community gathering spots. Great dining options that range from casual to upscale. And the kind of Main Street energy that makes you feel like you actually live somewhere with character. The city has also been investing heavily in downtown revitalization. So this area is only going to keep improving. And that is good news for property values and the surrounding neighborhoods as well. If I'm showing a relocation client Concord for the first time, Union Street is always one of my first stops, because the moment they walk down the street, something clicks. It stops feeling like just another suburb and it feels like home. All right, so stick with me here, because coming up, I'm going to tell you the one thing that Concord has that most people do not find out until after they have already signed the contract. And it could genuinely affect which neighborhood you end up in. So if you're moving to Concord with kids or planning to start a family, schools are going to be a big part of your decision. Concord is served by Cabarrus County Schools, which is, according to niche.com, is a solid school district with a good mix of traditional public schools and magnet programs. Some of the standout schools in the area include Cox Mill High School, which consistently gets strong marks for academics and extracurriculars. And there are several elementary and middle schools in the area with strong community reputations too. There are also charter school options in the area for families who want an alternative than the traditional public school route. Now, I'll always tell my clients, do your own research on specific schools, because school quality can vary significantly even within the same school district depending on what neighborhood you are in. And that is exactly where having a local agent matters, because I can tell you not just what homes are available, but which homes are zoned for which schools, and help you find the right fit for your family specific situations. Now let's talk about getting around. One of the most common questions I get from buyers considering Concord is, what does the commute look like to Charlotte? And the honest answer is, it depends entirely where you are working and what time you're leaving. From most parts of Concord to uptown Charlotte, you're looking at around 20 to 30 minutes outside of peak hours. During the morning and afternoon rush hours though, that can stretch to 40 or even 50 minutes on bad days. I-85 is your main corridor, and like any major interstate near a growing city, it has its moments. The good news is that Concord's location is genuinely excellent for people who work outside of uptown. If you work in the university area, Kannapolis, or anywhere along the I-85 corridor, your commute could actually be shorter than someone living inside Charlotte proper. And with remote work and hybrid schedules being so common now, a lot of my clients in Concord are only making the Charlotte commute 2 or 3 days out of the week, which makes it completely manageable. Beyond the Speedway and Concord Mills, what is day-to-day life actually like here? Because at the end of the day, you're not just buying a home, you're buying a lifestyle. And Concord delivers on that in a lot of ways. Outdoor options are strong here. Rocky River Greenway is a beautiful trail system that winds through the area, perfect for walking, running, and even biking and mountain biking. Frank Lisk Park is a massive community park with sports fields and a dog park, fishing ponds, and picnic areas. One of the best park systems of any suburb in this market. Zootastic Park is a unique local attraction that families with young kids absolutely love. It is a small zoo and a petting zoo that has become a real community gem. And of course, being so close to Charlotte means that you always have a short drive from everything the city has to offer. Panthers, Hornets, games, concerts, Spectrum Center, the NASCAR Hall of Fame. All of it is close enough to enjoy regularly without living in the middle of all of it. The vibe in Concord overall is friendly, family-oriented, community-driven, the kind of place where your neighbors wave at you when you pull into your driveway. All right, I promised you the honest take. So let me give you the real pros and cons of living in Concord. So first, pros: affordability compared to Charlotte. More home for your money, period. Location: you are close enough to Charlotte to enjoy everything it offers without paying Charlotte prices or dealing with Charlotte traffic. Amenities: between Concord Mills, the Speedway, downtown Union Street, and the park system, your quality of life here is genuinely excellent. Growth: Concord is a city on the rise, and that's good for your property value long term. Community feel: even as it grows, Concord has managed to hold onto the small town identity. So, the honest cons. Traffic on I-85 during peak hours is real. If you're in a strict 9 to 5 uptown commuter, you need to factor that in. Some areas near the Speedway can see congestion on race weekends. It is not a deal breaker, but it is worth knowing before you choose a neighborhood. And like any fast-growing area, infrastructure like roads and schools is playing catch-up with the growth, which means some areas are still developing. So here's the bottom line in Concord, North Carolina. If you are relocating to the Charlotte area, or you are the first-time home buyer trying to find the best value in this market, or you are a move-up buyer who wants to move into a home without a bigger mortgage, Concord deserves to be at the top of your list. I've been helping buyers and sellers all across the Charlotte metro area for many years, and I will tell you honestly, Concord is one of the most underrated markets in the entire region right now. And the people who are buying here today are going to be very happy they did 5 years from now. If this video helps you, please hit that subscribe button because I put out Charlotte area videos and real estate content every single week. And I cover every suburb in this market in detail. So hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people who are trying to make the same decision. And if you're thinking about making a move to Concord or anywhere in the Charlotte metro area in the next 3-12 months, I would love to be a resource for you. There's a link in the description to schedule a free 15-minute call with me. No pressure, no pitch. Just a real conversation about what is going to work best for you and your situation. I work with buyers and sellers across the entire Charlotte metro area every single week, and I would love to help you find that right fit. The link is right below in this video. And of course, like always, really appreciate you sticking around to the end, and I will see you in the next video.